today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. As we'll see Jared Goff and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more...
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins.
And what an interesting opportunity for this guy, because we know he's not near the end of his career. I don't think that at all. But he's sort of been lumped in with all those other what-if quarterbacks. Here's a chance for him to carve out a legacy that he's going to be really proud of and elevate his status in the league, starting with this playoff game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Cousins again. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Third and long for Cousins. He'll get that one complete to Connor. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Offense ready to head back out there. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position. Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty. And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No. No, not at all. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
35-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Third and long. It's Goff. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down. Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start. Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Closer. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 30.
Throwing on second down, Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Timmy Jernigan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Fumble on the play.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Cousins now. Screen pass to Connor. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
To James Conner.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now the try here for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Here's Goff on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Neville.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Evans on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, here's Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
There's here's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 29-yard.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
So they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Goff on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Caught left side, Williams. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Cousins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we have to look forward to in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got the 4-5 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns from 0-16 to the playoffs. Yes, the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills, who are trying to win a playoff game for the first time since 1995. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now. Now Goff. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Goff now to throw. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And some strong running. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the option, Goff will hang on to it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
brought down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Play action. It's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The drive will start with Connor. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Cousins. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down, here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
They'll throw again. Cousins. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down and long.
Here's Goff. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. Got an open man, it's Washington. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play action now, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Washington, incomplete. It's third down.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Yards to go.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. If you score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins again. And he fires one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down throw for Cousins. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Steelers, nothing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
At the 31.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Goff.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Funches with a catch over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
The kick in.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.